Welcome to the Pain Simulator, aka the Mercedes Maybach S550. Wow. But you love burning money.
Now, you are probably thinking, Will, I've seen DJ Khaled falling out of a cross cabrio Maybach. Rizzy Drake himself believes that these are the nicest cars on earth and has several Maybachs. Why is it bad for Turo? You are correct, they are extremely nice cars and well developed and everything like that, but this is not a video on how great they are. This is a video on, is it good for Turo and will you actually make money? Today we break it down into three parts. First part being, what does the car actually cost 2017 plus? And we'll also look at how much was it new. Second is going to be, how much will this car make? Your overall revenue number plus profit. Lastly, what do I think? Why do I think this could possibly be one of the largest financial disasters you'll ever run into? Again, I'm Will, and I only look at facts and figures, and if you're living in Cleveland, Ohio, I am sorry, you're not going to rent this car very well. Today, we have two vehicles. First is going to be this 2017 S550 Maybach. Now, this is the original one that they came out with when they relaunched the brand. This one's around $70K, and you can find similar ones for around the same price. Now, these vehicles, again, are around $200,000 new. It's lost almost 70% of its value. Curious. Now, of course, it's decked out. It's beautiful and amazing. Specs on this is irrelevant, essentially. The car is extremely nice. Next, we're going to look at a 2019 S560 Maybach. Similar car, just with the updated fascia for 2019 of the S550 560. Now, this car is in the $90,000 bracket. This is getting way up there when it comes to Turo. Now, I would just choose the 2017 one if I were going to buy one. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate all the love I got on my first video, almost 50 views, which is pretty crazy, I think, for a first video. I'll be continuing to make these as I progress. I love doing them, so please like and subscribe if you love the content. Now, costs are astronomical on this car. You're looking at about a $1,500 a month financing agreement. Now, if you're a car person, you're like, oh, well, whatever. If you're not, and you're looking at this as an asset, this is almost the equivalent value of a rental property. It's expensive. Not only that, you are also going to be factoring in insurance. Insurance is probably going to be around $300 to $500 a month on this vehicle. It's very nice, and insurance companies look at it as a very nice vehicle. So let's chalk it up to $1,800 a month to finance and insure. Now, this is not a normal vehicle. This is a specialty vehicle, so I'm going to put it in the specialty category. You're only going to rent this car about 30% of the month. And I say that because this is not something you rent for weeks on end unless you're a big baller. Now, if you live in Miami, New York, you have a lot of big ballers coming in and out. If you're in Cleveland, Ohio, St. Louis, Missouri, or many other cities like that, you're not going to have that. But you will have people wanting to do birthdays, weddings, and lots of different special events, so you will rent the car for sure. Now, the rental is going to be around $300 a day. That's what I would price it at. I mean, you have to make money. That's the whole goal here. Let's say you're renting it for 10 days a month. Awesome. And times 0.8, which is your Turo cost. Minus your financing at $1,800, you are looking at a final total of $600 a month in profit before expenses. Now, you're probably thinking, oh my God, Will, what a great profit margin. You're wrong. Because this car has a lot of electronics and a lot of moving parts. Now, let's just take, for instance, the refrigerator. There's a refrigerator in this car that can chill bottles of champagne. But if you look on eBay, a refrigerator replacement on this is $2,700. If you want to replace an O2 sensor on this vehicle, and let's say it's a more complex one, and one that you can't yourself service, it's going to be about $400. Safe to say, this car is going to eat up a lot of profit margin if things go wrong, and things will go wrong. You are renting the vehicle to people that will trash it. Last thing I'd like to look at that people don't really think about when buying cars in general is depreciation. Most people buy it and forget about it completely. You are not most people. You are a savvy business person. Depreciation is going to hit this car like a freight train. It has already lost $130,000 in value in just 6 years. That's insane. You are talking about almost $20,000+ a year in depreciation. Now, is this car at the bottom of its depreciation curve? I don't know. I truly don't think so. But let's say your car falls to being worth $40,000, which I bet it will be, just the way things are going. You are just in a world of hurt. You are not going to turn a profit on this car. You'll have the car, you'll be able to drive it, which is great, but this is not a business-making vehicle. 3, let's break down what I think. Alrighty, so on my first category, cost to rent ratio. We'll give that a 1.9. This car sucks. It's going to eat up so much of your money. What are you doing? Next is going to be rentability. Now, if you are just trying to pay for the car, like you got it and you're stuck with it, and you're like, I just need the payment covered, I got you. That rentability is at a 6.9. Not bad, not great. It doesn't rent like a Traverse or a C300 is going to, like, all the time, but it's still a great car, and people will be attracted to the badge, that Maybach badge. Alrighty, ongoing cost rating's gonna be a 0.01. It's just gonna cost a lot to maintain this car. It's not cheap, it's expensive, and it's not like a base level Mercedes. This is a Mercedes, it's extremely complex. Lastly, my depreciation rating, 0.0000001. It's horrible. This car is going to sink into the ground faster than the meteor that killed the dinosaurs. It is going to have such a steep decline. You're going to see people picking these up rather than Hyundai Palisades soon, and will be eventually bankrupt by how expensive it is to maintain them. Is this a flex car? You betcha. This is a big flex car. They didn't make a Maybach Music 1, 2, and 3 because of nothing. This car will get smoked in, it'll get drank in, you'll just have non-stop issues with this thing getting just ruined on the interior. And this is not a cheap car, again, to fix. So, again, bad car, stay away from it. I absolutely would run so far away from buying one of these for Turo in a normal area that it just isn't worth it to me. Cheers, team, and I appreciate your love and support so far. Please, again, like and subscribe to this video. Look out for more next week. Peace.